just out here drinking my ginkgo tea before my test. Why? I mean, my mom always told me that, drinking ginkgo tea will help you with your memory for tests and exams and stuff. Really? Do you really think it's a myth? Huh, that's funny. What is a myth? What are we gonna do about this? Well, one of the things we can do is debunk this myth. What is a myth? A myth is a traditional story, especially concerning early history, explaining a social or natural phenomenon. Oftentimes, these widely held concepts are false. How is ginkgo tea false in the sense that it can improve your memory, or why do people believe it so much? Ginkgo biloba, also known as the maidenhair tree, has been in existence for about 250 millions of years, dating back to the dinosaur era, and even prior to that. The plant is considered to be a living dinosaur. Like, gosh, imagine being a living dinosaur. Well, not really, but This being said, many people to this day use a lot of common home remedies and such in regards to medicine. So ginkgo has been around for a very long time, as I said before. The first time it was actually used as a medicine was in the 15th century. 15th century, can you believe that? It was actually written down in Germany as well, made in China, made in Germany, just like modern day society. And it was used for Alzheimer's. Another interesting thing about it is that people believe that it works, although there's no studies as of right now that proves its effectiveness. Why do people think it works? Because ginkgo has many flavonoids, terpenoids. Although it has many antioxidants, how does that directly affect cognitive function? That's it for me as of right now, but we're gonna switch this to Hannah right with her in a little bit, so she could explain more into the studies as to why ginkgo. Well, is there any studies that can prove this wrong or right, or prove if it's actually helpful or useful? Here we have Hannah to explain as to why ginkgo and other herb remedies improve memories for its healthy individual. That's it from me.
Despite being one of the most popular herbal remedies, there have been very few clinical studies that have proven how effective ginkgo actually is. The largest clinical study ever done was from 2000 to 2008 and led by Dr. Stephen Dikoski. The double-blind clinical trials took place in 5 academic medical centers across the United States. All the participants were older than 75 and were considered to have normal cognition with no signs of dementia or memory loss. One of the groups took 2 doses a day of 120 milligrams of ginkgo extract, and one group took a placebo pill. Out of 3,069 individuals who participated, 532 of them had developed dementia or Alzheimer's disease by the conclusion of the study. 246 were receiving the placebo, while 277 were receiving the ginkgo extract. From this study, it was determined that ginkgo had no effect on preventing or slowing the development of dementia. In a different study in 2008 at Oregon State University, 118 people studied over the course of 3 years found that it also had no effect in preventing a decline in memory function. The study was done with individuals that were older than 85 and had no known memory or dementia-related issues. By the end of the study, they actually found that the individuals who were taking the ginkgo supplements had a higher percentage of strokes than the ones who didn't. The conclusion of this study determined that there should be more research on the relation between ginkgo supplements and the risk of strokes.